Hey, it's Jack from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Let's take a look at the Plymouth, Massachusetts single-family home update for June. And we always start with price, so let's get into it. And the price of your average single-family home in Plymouth last month of May, so that's the June number for May. You get how that works? Right, we're based on May numbers. Is $694,000. So if you remember, last month we were at 700,000. Now we're at 694. That's, within the margin of error, because there's always a little bit of, as we always call it, noise or fluctuation when you're looking at these small sample sizes. So 700,000, 695, somewhere around there, upper sixes to 700 is the price of your average single family home in Plymouth. Astounding. And just like house prices held steady at about 700,000, the ratio between the original list price and what sellers actually got, the SP to OP ratio, as we call it here, also stayed steady at 101%. So once again, if you're looking to buy something for, let's just say, $400,000, you're probably going to have to offer more like 404 or 405 in order to be the winning bid. You're going to have to bid it up a little bit. It also means that if you're looking for property at, let's just say, 400,000, and that's the maximum that you want to bid or pay, then you might want to start to look at properties that are listed a little bit lower than that. You see? Yeah, right, because it's going to get bid up. Okay, so let's take a look at our next number. And that was days to offer. That crept up actually a couple of days this past month, which is unusual in the springtime. Usually it goes down, but it did creep up just a teeny bit. And on average, it takes 4 weeks, 28 days, from when you list a property to when you actually accept an offer. Remember, the bottom of this number, it really can't get any lower than 10. 10's kind of like the floor. And yeah, so 28 days, but it depends upon which price number you're looking at. Items on the upper end are going to be closer to 28. Houses on the lower end are going to move much, much quicker. Inventory is starting to creep up just a little bit, 83 homes on the market as of the first of the month. Yeah, what did we have last month? A lot less than that. And actually, now on the day of making this video, June 10th, we actually have 95 homes on the market, which is refreshing to see if you're a buyer, because now you actually have some homes to choose from, which is great. This 83 number is the highest we've seen since last November, if I'm not mistaken. I think we had 80 homes on the market in November. But yeah, we're still way lower than the traditional inventory that we have. It's nice to see a little bit higher number here, but relative to what things were when things were normal, so to speak, back in 2019, we're still way off that number in terms of total available inventory. And as you can see, we are in the middle of the spring market for sure, where we had 79 homes. 79 homes go pending in May. And that's the highest number we've had since August of last year, I should say, August of last year. And yeah, that's a kind of a peak. It wouldn't surprise me if we go higher next month. And there are a lot of homes out there that's going on the market and they're getting sold. They're not sitting around, they're being sold, and you got to move quick. I guess the moral of the story is, if you see something you like, kind of have to move quick, especially on the lower end of the price bracket. And now, sadly, everything I mean by lower end of the price bracket, I mean under 700,000, you got to kind of scoop it up. Okay, so sellers remain in control, although there's a little bit more choice out there for buyers, which is refreshing, but it's also typical. In the springtime, you get more supply, but you also get more demand as people are happy to go out and shop for homes when it's not, 10 degrees outside. So, it's a seasonal thing, and it remains a seller's market distinctly. Okay, hey, I'm Jack from Jack Gately Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.